Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy New Year. It is 2020. And if you're hearing me and seeing me, guess what? You've made it. um, Once again, welcome to my show. Let's talk about it. This is a platform that I use to talk about it. What? It, anything. And this year, we will be talking about a lot of things. But today, to start off on our first show of 2022, I got my cousin, Coach B. What's going on, Coach B?
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the new year.
And today, we're going to give you 10 things that you can do that can cause you to have a better 2022 than you had last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, your what you experience in life is sometimes not about your feelings, but about your actions.
What? It's not about
And
my feelings. For
the
real?
stuff that say again,
Say what? It's not about my feelings.
it's not about your feelings. Sometimes it's about your actions. And so we want to share with you just some things that you can apply to your life. Now, the things that we're sharing are things that we have used personally, that we have seen work. And I'm sure that if it works for me, I'm sure that it will work for you too. So we're going to get started here. Also, now we're just going to share with you 10 things. We have more, but for the interest of time, we're going to share just 10. If you like this video, if you can, go to YouTube, hit the like and hit share, whatever. If we get enough likes, we'll do another one in about 2 months. But we want to give you just 10 things that you can do that can cause you to have a better 2022 than the 2021 that you had last year. So let's get started. Now I'm gonna start off first. Then Coach B gonna give her five. I'm gonna give my five, and then Coach B gonna give her five. So my first five is this: the first thing or the one thing you can do in 2022 that can cause you to have a better 2021 is this: develop the philosophy of something called OQP. That's only quality people in your life. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you,
Ain't
um,
that the truth?
your friends in your life determine the life you live.
You have
Now,
never lied.
I recently got this from say again.
You never lied about that. That is true.
Yep. I recently got this from a world-renowned public speaker called his name is Les Brown. He learned it. I heard it from him. Um, I always believed it, and I applied it last year. And let me tell you, the results are phenomenal. You want to make sure that you have quality people in your life, because they say this called the law of association, which says that you can determine your income by looking at the five people you spend the most time with income. Your income will range about that.
That's good.
now, if you don't believe me, just start changing your friends this year. Try to get around some quality people who have more than you have.
Yeah.
I'm your income will change as if you want more income. As a matter of
I gotta
fact,
write that one down.
I
That's
make it a
good.
habit to not be around negative people. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Negative people cause you to be more negative. And what I'm doing, or what I'm trying to do, I don't need no negativity at all. I need all the positivity that I can get.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first thing you can do is surround yourself around quality people. Now, let me let you know this. You met the pay to get around these people. I pay a lot of money to be around quality people because I want my business to grow. So I'm around people who have businesses and doing business on a level I'm only dreaming about. I'm only dreaming about. I wish I could be like them. And
And
little by
it's
little,
a it's a funny thing you say that. I always tell my clients to invest in yourself for one, but invest where you want to go, not where you are. So if you're trying to get to that $1 million status, you can't be hanging around people that's ooh all excited about that $300 check. Like, no, that's not gonna work.
yes, unfortunately, it don't work like that. um, Look at this. People that have what you have and that have less than you can you. I'm just saying. So, and again, I spend a lot of money to be around these people, and guess what? My little business is one. Um, I didn't make the rules. I just learned them and applied them, and it's working. So you can apply it to your life. The next thing is you can do write down your vision and goals. Write them down. Don't just keep them in your head, but write them down. And write them down and put them in a place where you can have easy accessibility to them because you need to read them frequently to remind yourself of what you do. Because sometimes you forget and sometimes you get discouraged. But let me tell you something, your vision is real. You just experienced it yet. And if you keep your vision in front of you, it would keep you motivated to keep pushing on through the good days and the bad that you're going to have some in 2022 also. I can promise you that. Matter of fact, I'm not going to mention that the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain, so that them that read it could run the elf. It says, wait for it, for it is yet for an appointed time. So you want to write your vision and just keep reading. Let me tell you, will come to pass. I do that every year. I'm doing it now about some things I want to do. I want to accomplish in 2022, and I'm expecting that it don't happen today. I hopefully get some traction to start doing it. I can't hear you.
My bad. I was on mute. So I was saying like that appointed time piece is like so important because it's crazy. I was going through my books. You know, you had writing books and taking notes and stuff from years back. And so I just happened to open up a book from 2019 and what I wrote in it was so prevalent for right now. Like before when I wrote it back in 19, it was like it wasn't for that time,
Mm-hmm.
but it was for me to write it. So when it what came to that point in time, bam, it's right. Everything is laid out right in front of me. So I don't even have to think too much. I don't need the content because I wrote it 2 years ago. And so I just thought that was great. I had to share that. That's good. That appointed time.
Yep. Like I think Denzel Washington said this. He said, "Your dreams are given to you for to experience. And so again, you want to write them down. So when you begin to experience them, you can say, "Oh, I'm on the right track." So write down your vision and write down your goals and watch what happens. Number 3, um, find a partner. I'm telling you, there's power in partnership. And of course, you want to partner with people who don't do what you do, do what they do very, very well. Once again, you may have to spend some money in order to partner with these people.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you, the right partner is well worth it.
You'll get your return.
Matter
You
of
will
fact,
get
the
your
right
return.
partner, say again?
I said you will get your return. So it's not
Yes.
like I said, like, you can't look at it as, oh, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for that. No, I'm investing, because when you invest, just like in stocks and bonds, you gonna get a return on your investment.
Yeah. I'm giving you an example. I have this, and I met someone that does Google Ads. Now since I've been using him, one of my goals expand my business from just being local to having people just call me, out the blue. And my customer base has tripled since I started using him. Now, I pay, make sure we keep that partnership every month because I don't think about the cost it costs me, because the customers, new customers come in all the time. I get new phone calls, new customers call me just about every single day. So I'm investing into my business is well worth this partnership. I said, as long as he's doing his job well, I want to partner
Mm-hmm.
with him. So um, find a partner, find someone you can connect with, and watch what happened. Matter of fact, I had to give you some Bible. The Bible says, if two of you agree on anything on the earth, it shall be done. In the Bible, look it up. You need to find somebody that you can work with
Mm-hmm.
that have a similar vision that you have. Like, again, they don't have to do what you do, but if what they do complement what you do, it could be a benefit for the both of you, and you both can soar. I'm working right now. I got another project I'm working on. I have another person I'm partnered with, and I think this partner is gonna be good because we both think alike. And that's a dangerous situation there. Next one, my number 4, do things in steps. Accomplish your goals in steps. You will accomplish your vision in steps. Find out what the next thing you must do in order to get to your goal or your vision, and just do it. And once you complete that step, do the, and sometimes you may take a step and have to wait. But hey, your goal is to take the necessary steps that it take in order to make that vision come to pass, or for you to experience that vision. This is for all my Christians. You are not waiting on God. God is waiting on you to take the next proper step you need to take so you could experience what He has already prepared for you. I'm giving another
Mm-hmm.
scripture that says, eyes have not seen, ears have heard, neither has it entered into the heart of men what God has prepared for them that love Him. God got prepared things on you. You're not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. Your blessings waiting on you to take the next steps. So do things in steps.
Okay, preacher.
And my last number 5, my number 5 is this. Very, very, very important. Find your why. find your why. Right now, starting in 2022, you have goals. Right now, you have visions. But the question is, why? You need to find a compelling why you want to do what you want to do or go after what you want to go after. Why? Because it's going to be challenging. Give you a heads up. And
Mm-hmm.
yourself convinced that it's worth going after. And if you don't have a why, you're going to run into some problems and you may just quit. You may give up. But if you can have yourself a good, compelling why on why you're doing what you're doing, you will be more apt to keep on going when it looks like nothing's happening. There are many days I want to quit, but I keep reminding myself of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm looking at doing some other things to add on to what I'm doing. And somebody says, why? Again, my why may not be reasonable to you, but my why is reasonable to me. And that's the only person that I
That's
need to
all
make
that
sense to.
matters.
But you gotta find your why. And matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a real good example how powerful a why is. Most of the time, if you're a parent, you tell your child to do something, they're gonna say why. They are waiting for you to give them a real good, compelling reason that fit them how they should
Mm-hmm.
move on what you tell them to do. Sometimes I just say because I said so. It's enough. So like so likewise, we are all dreams are check. Our dreams need those whys. Our dreams, our psyche needs that reason why you're gonna get up and go through what you're gonna go through, why you won't be a broke other day in life. Why are you gonna start that business? Why are you gonna do it? And if you can find that why, guess what? The how will come. Don't worry about how. I've done a lot of things without knowing how it's gonna happen. I just know
Mm-hmm.
why I'm doing it and why I'm going to do it. And I just enjoyed it after that. I just enjoyed the ride. So
Ain't
those are
nothing
my
wrong with
five.
that.
I'm going Coach B. Let them have it.
Okay. First, forgive me. I'm muting and yelling at my kids at the same time. You see my mouth going and you don't hear me. That's why. But um, to come into 2022, what do you need to succeed? My number one, continued learning. You have to
Mm.
continue to learn. You can't expect to be the best at your chosen field or your chosen job or what you're trying to accomplish if you're not learning different techniques and different strategies from people who've been there and done that, which kind of goes along with what you were saying too, Red. So is you have to continue to push yourself, whether it's reading books, whether it's going back to school, whatever it takes for you to gain the knowledge. If you're trying to work on your bad habits, get you a book that helps you work on bad habits. Read it. Learn what this author or these people have done to change that. You know, we can't just say, oh, I want to be a better person. Oh, I want to be a millionaire. Oh, I want to start a business. It's just words, like you say, it's action. If this is the year of action, it's the year of doing. Like, let's be productive. Like, we have to be
Mm.
productive, and it starts with knowing what's going on. You have to continue to learn. Um, so that's my number one. You can't expect to gain knowledge that you need unless
You
you
know what?
go out and get it.
You know what? I heard a quote by somebody, a guy named Jim Rohn, and he said this: "Sometime life put things on a shelf, and the only way to reach them is by standing on the books that you read." And when I heard that,
Mm.
that's when I started reading.
Like you read one book?
And
Oh, you
I've
not
learned. I'm
reaching
telling
too
you,
high.
that's my reason. See, and look at this.
That's good.
I've learned this. It's not that you can't do it. You just don't know how yet. You have found out the right strategy you need to use in order to make what you want to happen. So keep learning.
Keep learning. And so my number two, which is like my one of my favorites, is system setting. And what I mean by that, like no one goes into the game or goes into a game wanting to lose. You got two teams, both teams want to win. But it's that team who has a better system set in place that wins. Whether everyone on the team is doing the same diet, working out, uh, meditating, getting the proper rest. This team has a system set in place to win versus the other team who may be out all night partying because they're in a new city or they're just discombobulated and not meshing together. They don't have a system. So when it comes to, like Rev said, write down your goals, write down your visions. Yes, do that because you need to see them. And I would add, put a system. You have to have a system set in place to achieve those goals and those visions. If you are trying to lose weight or be healthier, what's your system to get there? Because you can write it, you can read it, you can see it,
Mm.
you can say it, but what are you going to do? What's the system? What's the process? What's the process? Okay, I know I gotta, and be specific. I need to cut out bread this week. I need to do this. I need to work out at this time, and be specific and be intentional about your system. And so that's my number two. I love the system. Everyone goes into the game wanting to win, but it's that system that's going to win every time. It's going to beat out the other opponent every time. So don't do what you did last year. Figure out, like I wrote down, I got my handy little book right here. Every morning, 6 a.m. I wake up. 7, I do this. 8, I do this. 9, I do this.
Wow.
So I have it set like specific start to finish. And that keeps me productive for one, and it helps me reach my vision, my goal, either for the end of that day or for that week or for that month or for the year, is all working towards my vision. So put a system in place. You got anything on that, Rev, before I
Awesome.
move to
Awesome.
number 3? Okay. Got a little delay on here. But my number 3, get get it done or get more done. Either one, get it done, get more done. And what I mean, like, link what you want with what you need. And what I mean by that is, like, say you want to, I want to scroll on Facebook, but I need to do these dishes. So let me do these dishes. This is what I want to do is Facebook. But I have to do a need before I can do a want. So if you keep that
Mm.
system or that process going, you'll get more done. Oh, I want to watch a movie. Well, I know I need to go do this 2-mile run. Well, I got to do this 2-mile run before I can do what I want. I need to call LegalZoom to set up the stuff for my business. I want to go shopping. Okay, well, let me do my need first. Get my need done, then I could do my want. Kind of is It gets more done for that person who feels like I can't just do it all at once, and it gives you an incentive. And so some people need that incentive. Okay, write down all my needs for the day, write down all my wants, and before I can do a want, I got to knock out one of these needs. And so that's what I mean by just, you can get more done. Get more done, and just set it up that way, and that works for me. I don't know about you, but it works for
That's
me.
good.
And
Well,
so,
I think that helps you keep things um and prioritize um the things that are important. For example, like myself, during the course of the day, I do a lot. For example,
mhm.
um, I had to do today for business, but I had this to do. This is more right. This is more important today, this night, than what I had to do um, at my business. I can do it tomorrow. So I said, let me do this. Let me
Mm-hmm.
focus on getting home, so I can get this, be here for the show, and I can focus on the other thing tomorrow and Friday. So I think that's good to start prioritizing your needs and focus on what you need to do before you can do what you want. I tell my son all the time, before we start playing, you do homework
Mm-hmm.
first.
Yeah, you do.
Playing is what you want to do. Homework is what you need.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So that system works for me, and I use it daily. I use it daily. Oh man, I want to watch another episode of a series that I'm watching. Okay, first, if I gotta fold this one, I gotta fold this laundry basket before I can watch an episode. And so it instead of me just locking in on what I want to do all day, I still get things done that I need to get done. So try it out, watchers, viewers, and see if that works for you. My number 4 is, which is the biggie, is that mindset. You have to have a mindset shift, and you
Mm.
turn your, I forget what author, somebody said turn your hats to your gets. I forget the author, forgive me for that. And what they mean by that is saying, we always talk about, oh, I have to go to work. Change that, I get to go to work. It's just small word change, but it has a big impact. I have to go pick up my kids from school. I get to pick up my kids from school. It brings on a different connotation with it, and it brings on a life, and it changes that perspective. Oh, I have to do this stuff for my business. I get to do this for my business, my business. I have the opportunity, I have the privilege to get to do these things. So instead of turning it, take that from that burden of I have to that blessing of I get to. So that's my number 4. Change that, shift that mindset, and shift how that tongue work. That tongue action is deadly. It's really deadly in how we speak.
Well, I agree. It really, you got to make sure you change how you think about it, because you think affects how you feel. And if
Mm-hmm.
you don't feel like doing it, you won't be doing a good job at it, because you're like, I don't want to do this.
Yep.
Now again, I agree. Again, I'm not. I would be more than happy because I get to go to work and people get to pay me to do actually what I want to do, not what I have to do.
Right.
Now I'm probably one of the fortunate ones. Unfortunately, then,
But even still,
um,
even if it's
but
something, the
there's some
people
things.
who, if it's something you don't want to do, even if, okay, I can't stand my job. And so while you're creating a system to find a new job or start your own business, you have to still find that gratefulness. And I have a job, I get to work. I have the use of my limbs, I have the use of my brain, I can function. And so just changing that around, it brings on a whole new light in how you view situations and how you view things, in my own personal opinion.
Yeah,
So and
not true.
so
It'll change how you feel, and
mhm,
feelings is everything. If you want it, if you either have a terrible 2022, um, based upon really how you feel. If you change your
mhm,
thoughts, you feel better about it. You do it. You have to go to work. We have to work. So the best way to enjoy it is to change how you think about it. So you have a so while you
mhm.
have to experience it, it'll be more enjoyable. That's good.
And sometimes you have to change your environment to fit your mindset. And what I mean by that is, if you have, people have their prayer closets, and all they do in that area, that corner, is pray. People have where they eat. There's a certain place to eat. There's a certain place to study. It's a certain place to do everything. So you condition your mind, you condition your body. Like, okay, this in this environment, even if you have an apartment, this section of my house is for study. This section of my house is for business. And you get dressed and you put on what you need to put on to feel better. You spray yourself, even if you're on a Zoom. Because, like you said, when you feel better, we feel good on the inside, you feel good on the outside, you are productive, you are motivated to push yourself to do more. Even if you don't have to work that day, get up, get dressed, and you'll find that, oh, since I'm dressed, since I did my makeup, since I'm this, let me do a live, let me post a video, let me promote myself, let me, go out and get some things done. Like, change your environment. Don't let it, open up the windows, get some light, get some light and get some vision.
No, that's key. Had COVID last week, and I was tired, and I slept. I pretty much had the excuse to sleep all day, every day, and not do nothing. But after a couple of days, I said I need to get out of this house. I went to my office where there's nobody there, just me, and I sat there and watched TV because I I think to get better, sometimes you change a scenery. Matter of fact, I was watching a Netflix series called Foster, and
Mm.
the issue was that her husband was cheating on her, and one of her friends said her husband was like that all his life, and he said this. He said, "Sometime a change of place can change a change of habits." I said, "Wow."
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. Sometimes have a place to get energized. If you are, like some people have a prayer closet, they go and pray. Some people have a place where they go and get dressed. Maybe some people take their bath time. It's their time to relax and unwind. So, um, make sure you have a place to go to get
Yeah.
re-energized, and unwind from the stress of the world. Also,
And fine, I'm going to my last one. Finally, you have to trust the process, which kind of brings everything we've been talking about together. You have to trust the process, and you cannot rush greatness. You cannot be impatient. It like goes back to me saying 2 years ago, writing in my journal, and now what I wrote is what I need in this season. But I didn't know that 2 years ago. So you have to trust the process. There's steps to baking a cake. There's steps to starting a business. There's steps to even being a better mom. There's steps to being a better wife. There's steps to being a better husband. There are things you can do, but it's a process. It's not going to be overnight, especially when your brain is conditioned to think negatively and do things how you've been doing. So once you decide I want to move forward, I want to change the way things are, this is it's a process to that, and you have to yield to that process and be patient with that because it's
mm.
going to be oh really, I'm sorry, I was looking at a comment. Somebody commented, Mr. Armstrong. But it trust that process, and it will take you to your vision. The process will help you get through your system that you put in place to achieve that vision that you wrote down on your board. So it all works together, but you have to have patience, you have to have faith, you have to stay in the light. I had posted on Facebook the other day that people don't mind seeing your light so long as they can control your fire. Control your own fire. Nobody has
Mm.
control over how high your flame goes but you. So what you feed that fire is gonna be that thing, whether it's gonna die or it's gonna burn bright, it's gonna burn high. So during that process, keep throwing them logs in that fire, and step by step, and you gonna glow. You gonna shine bright.
No, that's good. I agree. Trust the process. That's why, again, I think, like you alluded to, about the system, having a system, and again, to see if your system going to work. Good thing about having a system is that you can look at someone else's system, and if this system works for them, you can adopt it for your life, and you can take out little things, add some things, see what works, see what don't work. But if you don't have a system, you won't know what's working or working. So that's
Mm-hmm.
good. Everything is here. Everything you said was very, pretty much great and on point. And again, it's part of a process. Um, um, what you do this year is not for this year. It's for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Life is perpetual, which means that the action you take today, you may not see the results of it this year, but next year.
Yep.
Live like that, you have a lot more patience. A lot of people are trying to do things today and want the results tomorrow. Um, 9 times out of
They
10,
they
that don't work. Um,
they want that microwave life.
yes, the microwave is only good for the microwave food. That's all. Sorry. life, life is done the old conventional way with time. Look at this:
Mr.
time
Armstrong
and
said we real low.
consistency.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say again.
I said I got a message that said that we're real low.
It's crazy. So, well, guys, you're real low. We're real low. Well, I hope you guys enjoy 10 things that you do in order to have a better 2022 than the 2021 you just had. Guess what? You just got a brand new year. You can start today, start apply these things today,
Mm-hmm.
and I promise you, by next year, your life will be totally different. If you start a process, give yourself a system so you can have some type of consistency in your life and applying habits. And again, here we were saying, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So, Coach B, any last thoughts?
One last thing I would like to share with you all: be open to be stretched. Be willing to be stretched in this season so that you can expand your reach in what you're trying to do, and stay safe.
Mm. All right, guys. Well, that do me a favor. Um, hit the like button on YouTube. Um, hit the reminder so when we drop more videos, you will get a notification. Like I said earlier, today we only share with you 10. I may just come back in 2 more months and share with you another 10 to help you along this year because I, I, I want you to get to experience what I experienced, which is right now I get to do, I get paid very well to do what I enjoy doing. And
There's no greater
I'm going
feeling
up.
than that.
Not at all. I'm telling you, the best feeling in the world to see to have a dream, have a plan, have a vision, and now seeing people actually support it. Because I decided now I'm not perfect, I'm not special, but guess what? Apply some of these principles that I'm sharing with you, and they work. They work. They work.
They
So,
work.
um,
They work.
yep, yep, yep. So, guys, hope you have a wonderful 2022. we're back on throughout the year, sharing with you, talking with you, because we want you to have your best year ever. It's the best time.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, see you later, and I'll talk to you guys soon.